Okay, so this video, it's been long. If you didn't want to watch any of my blah, 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 just skip to this point, okay? So, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whichever it is for you. For me right now, it's like 3 p.m. Very weird, strange time to do a workout. I did my class in the morning, and then all the stuff that I've shown you, and the cilantro is drying. I just fixed the toilet thing, and I'm ready to do a workout for you. And I have a treat for you. I'm going to show you a few things that I think are very, very important. So stick around till the end of this video. All right, so take a big inhale in, bring your arms up, and exhale. Breathe in again, and exhale. 2 more times. It feels super good to be alive. And exhale. Shoulder rolls. People are walking in my yard and I don't know what they're doing. They're probably checking something in the back alley. And on the way. What cities have back alleys? Put it in the comments because I don't know. I've lived in 2 different cities that have back alleys, but that's it. This one and another one. So, all right. So arm up. Another way. Another way. Stretching. Stretch. All right. And open. And open. And open. And open. I'm gonna share with you a few things, but let's go running while jogging just a little bit. We're gonna do some tiny bit of cardio here. If it's too hard to do these, then just lift the heels. If it's too hard to do that, then just lift the toes. If it's too hard to do any of that, then just move the arms, but move them with purpose. All right? So I was telling you all kinds of things about my tries, failures, keep trying, succeed, and then keep going, because then we really don't have any other option except stop and be miserable. All right, lean back and stretch your neck. I think that feels pretty good. All right, ear to shoulders, just side to side. Oh, that poor neck. You know, he gets a workout every single day, especially with like this. It's like your neck is holding you, holding your head. All right, here and there. So practice makes perfect. And the only thing that you can learn if you're failing is if you try something and it doesn't work, and then you go, okay, that didn't work. Let's go back to what was working. And if it's working, then don't try to fix it. But if it's not working, then by all means try something else. Okay, so grab your weights. Carefully how you bend. All right, so I'm just doing 3 pounds today. You can do 5, you can do 8, you can do 10, you can do 15, whichever is your cup of tea. If you don't want to do weights, don't do weights. All right, so here we go. Shoulders, the middle of your shoulder. So, have you heard of probiotics and prebiotics and all that stuff? Google it, learn about it by someone else than just me telling you things. But those are important. If you were like my mother was when we were little, I remember her having these thingies there in the kitchen. And I was like, what are those? And she goes, Bulgaros. And I go, why in the world is a Bulgaro? I don't know. Those are the things that make the yogurt. She would make fresh yogurt. And she would tell me, they grow and they multiply. And yeah, sure enough, later she would have so many, and then she would give to some of her friends if they started wanting to make their own yogurt. So anyway, it was brand new fresh yogurt made in the kitchen. Not crap like we buy nowadays. I'm not gonna say any brands because I don't want to be sued by them. I do buy some yogurt that I really like. It's a Greek yogurt, and I used to buy it with honey. But then I read in the labels, which is important. I find that the honey wasn't the only sweetener. They actually put sugar in it. And so I'm going, I don't want sugar, I just want honey. So I started buying the same brand of yogurt, plain yogurt. And then if I wanted a little more sweet than what my fruit is going to do, I put a tablespoon of, just hold it right here. We're just gonna open and close those elbows. I don't like to press up because the scapula moves funny, and then, you know, but right here is okay. And then just a little forward and back. Just some movement. Don't make it strenuous, don't make it harder than it needs to be. And don't make it so it hurts. All right, bring it down, open your knees. If this is too hard, then just do it right here. We're just gonna lift and lower. I want a little more range of motion, so I'm gonna do it all the way down. But you choose where it feels comfortable. That's why we have lots of options. Options are good. So just up and down, working the shoulders would work. Same muscle in different ways. Front, back, middle, on the shoulder, and in different ways. And I'm sure your shoulders are getting pretty tired. All right. Biceps. Let's just do some hammers right here. Grow tall, your shoulders are back, and your chin is up, and you're so happy to be here, and you're playing your favorite music. If you're not, stop the video. I'll wait. Go get your music playing, and then come back. Because I'm telling you, it's more fun with music, and if I could put music, I mean, I could put music that I know 50s and 60s, because I know those are not gonna be copyrighted, maybe early 70s, but then it wouldn't be with the beat of the music. But you guys can play your own music and do it on your own beat of the music. I'm just showing you the exercise we're doing. All right, right here, up, halfway down, up, halfway, up, halfway, up, halfway. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Switch it. Down, halfway up. And 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6. Go away. 7, 8. Full range of motion. I need to stop saying the number because this stupid thing thinks I'm talking to her. Oh well. Maybe we've been recorded by someone else. How are your biceps? Are they feeling it? Switches to hammers one more time. And just right there. Still growing tall. Alright, your biceps are probably tired by now. Good job. And if you squeeze them at the top, it's super good. Last one. Alright, just reach down and up. Half of your leg and up. Just half of your leg. Notice my elbows are a little bent. I don't have them straight because the joints kind of get tired of being straight. So right here. All right, so in one of my videos I started telling you my life, and then I stop and then I say I'll tell you more later. Well, I might tell you more after this video, so stick around. Today is one of those videos that if you don't have anything to do, you can listen to a day in the life of this person, Sonia Bauer. Anyway, How is your back? Feeling good? Alright, so that was for the lower back. Let's do middle back. So just push those weights back and squeeze and squeeze. Alright, I'm excited. Do you see all the little toys I have around me? We're gonna play with that. You don't need to have them, okay? I'm just gonna tell you about them, and then you can go around your house and find something that would work. Even if it's the towel, cover up with aluminum foil. You can make one of those. You know, be creative and be happy. And then tell the world, look at what I made. It works. One of the best things to get rid of sciatic nerve, I might show you how to do it one day, is a towel. Just with the towel you can do it. All right, so that's enough. Yes, it's enough. Yes. All right, need to do some triceps. So extend the arms back. Just extend back. After this, I'm showering because this was my exercise clothes in the morning, and it was a little wet with sweat. But I've been doing all kinds of things, so I've been kind of like a little sweaty all day long. So now I do need to shower and then probably get my AC so that it cools down a little more, because my house feels warm, and it's probably because I've been cooking. I didn't bake anything, I just cooked a meal. I had a huge salad for lunch. You want to hear what salad I had? All right, so our upper body is pretty much finished. Go ahead and bring one arm up, and then just go sideways and back. Side and back. I put romaine lettuce, cut it in little pieces. Then a bunch of spinach, I cut it in little pieces. I put a thing of celery, little pieces. Half of a carrot, little pieces. The other half went in my husband's salad. And then I put a mango and strawberries. All right, other arm here. Just stretch. Bend the elbow a little bit. And then I put pecans. Mennonite cheese, just a little bit of it, cut it in little pieces. So everything was like little cubes and squares. It was so cute. Should have taken a picture of my salad. And then I used a little bit of the poppy seed salad dressing, because with the mango and the strawberries, I wanted my salad to be sweet. And it was so sweet, it was so good. And that's what I ate for lunch. And the reason I only ate salad is because I have for breakfast. I had my protein shake, just a protein shake with nothing else on it, just the protein. Because I was going to be so busy. But tonight I'm having the 4 guys coming for dinner, and my husband and me. So I made that meal, and it's loaded with protein. Put those weights down. All right. Let me put one weight in the front. All right, so one foot in back. This foot is just gonna go on each side of your weight. Your knees bent, and just side to side. If you go tall, you feel your back working and your abs working. Breathe. It is tiring. I bet you can feel all of that working. Every time you lift the leg, it feels. All right, other foot, right there. One side and other side. Little rainbows. Can we make them pretty? Yeah. I'm a little tall. Oh, nice. I'm feeling it already. When you start feeling it, give me a few more, because a few more is what makes the big difference. If we just start when we get tired, what's the point on that? Just a few more. And last one. Good job. All right, let's put that weight a little farther away. We're gonna lean back, okay? The legs are straight. Try to tuck your belly in. And you're going to touch one foot and back. And back. Touch with the heel. Man, this is kind of hard. I didn't think this was gonna be hard. If this is too hard for you and something hurts, don't do it. But it is a very nice exercise for your quads. Hold it up, open and close. Just move them like that. And breathe. Open, close. Open, close. Open, close. And open, close. All right, a little rest for your back. With support. All right, lean back. The heel is the one that touches the foot and out. Touch and out. And breathe. And breathe. It's hot out there. I went to buy those metal things for the toilet seat and the cilantro. That's all I did. My cilantro, spinach. That's it. Cilantro and spinach. I was gonna buy avocados, but they were almost $2. I'm like, hey, the era of the avocado has probably ended. Close and open. Close and open. Lots of exercises for your legs. Feels so good. Yeah. And then I'm chubby, but my legs are super strong. I can lift 400 pounds. Leg press. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put that down. I have 2 different balls here. This is a little exercise ball that somebody gave me that you can squeeze, and it's nice because if you grab it with one hand and squeeze and open your hands like this, it's a great exercise. You don't have to have a ball. You can just be doing it without it. So if you don't have a ball right now, do it. I'm giving you ideas as to what you can do and get. Okay? Other hand. No ball, just do the movement. Ball, it squeezes harder. And it works the coracobrachialis muscle. So it's all good, you know, to do exercises like this. Okay. This is a laundry ball. You can buy them at Walmart. They're kind of squeezy, so sometimes I'm not crazy about these ones. If you buy the ones that are for exercise, they're not going to be as squeezy as they are. So we take our shoes off. Have you ever heard of reflexology? Reflexology is amazing. It's everything on your feet. So we're going to seat it. Draw circles one way. You know, they say the only thing you can't do to yourself is tickle yourself. They're lying. This was ticklish. Maybe because I'm not doing it to myself, I'm doing it with a ball. But anyway, find different patterns in which you can move the ball. On the heel only, on the middle of the foot, on the ball of your feet. Now run the toes and let go. In and let go. In and let go. And in and let go. Just wrap it. And wrap it around. Very nice. Now say no with your foot. Just no. Don't twist it like this. And you're still working your leg up here. Alright, switch leg. So we started with just some circles. Let's sit up straight. Just little circles there with the ball. I'm telling you, this is also working your abs a little bit and working your legs. But all that little massage on your feet is so nice and important. I took a triplane Pilates class once, a long time ago, and toes only, and they were saying how, you know, how important your feet are. So we started with a lot of massaging on one foot only, and then we did a lot of exercises, and we were all going, yeah, you know what, the leg of the foot which we massage feels so much better than the other one. And this is why I don't like these balls, because they are so wimpy. The ones that are exercise balls for real, I gave them all away to different people, so I don't have them. Those are better. I think I have one under my desk that, yeah, I use when I'm, but see, you can get the back in shape. All right, so that's, you can do that seated. If you don't have a ball, I should have told you this before, you can use a weight and just, you know, do it, if you can see, in the middle of the weight. You can just, don't go right away, stay right here. You can just do that. You can apply more pressure. You can use the other part of the weight. And it depends on how much pressure you apply, what you're going to be feeling on your feet. All right? The other thing you can do is when you stand up, you can place your foot there and then try and just stand on that. You're gonna feel the pain. And then you're gonna put it on the heel. And stand there and feel the pressure. In the middle, it's gonna be hard, so maybe just get on your tippy toes and don't put all the weight there. Listen to your body. If you have neuropathy and you can't feel your feet, don't do it, because you can break something and not know it. You know, this is not for very difficult knees. So right there on the ball of the foot, and we find the balance. Careful that the weight doesn't go away. And you put the pressure on it. And then you go on the heel. And again, you don't need to lift the leg, you can just keep it there, depending on how much pressure you want to put on your foot. And then right in the middle. The middle is a little more sensitive to the feeling of it. So that's one way in which you can do that. Check it out. This was my dad's. And he brought it with him from El Paso, which is a good thing. And it has all these little balls. I have no idea where he bought it. It's noisy, but it feels so incredibly good. And then you can do a little bit of sideways and this. And then you can stand on it and put pressure on your foot and the other foot. So, you know, find things. So the triplane Pilates class that we did, and we massaged our foot, and then we did exercises. Everything was standing up. All the exercises were standing up. When we finished the class, we massaged the other foot to get it symmetrical. And we have that device. Let me show it to you. This is called the Chibosu. No, it's not a Bosu, and I don't think it's by the brand Bosu. But it's called the Chibosu. And this is what we were using for our feet and everything. And it has, as you can see, different textures on it. And this is what we were using in that class to massage our feet. It's not as intense as that. It's actually very pleasant. This is the one that I told you can probably make with a towel and then wrap it up with aluminum foil just so that it has some, you know, pointy things and texture. So anyway, so that's another way in which you can massage your feet and exercise your feet. And this last one I have, my daughter has one, I have one. This is Gold's Gym brand. I bought it at a Walmart, so you can probably buy it in different places. As you can see, it has a different shape thing. It's for your lower back, supposedly. Like if you're doing sit-ups and things with your lower back, it has the support on your lower back. I don't use it for that. I use balls when I do Pilates, you know, exercises. This I use for feet stretching as well. So sometimes when I get off the bike or when I've been walking a lot, or when my daughter was in a very hilly place, she would get home and then she would stand on it and then just let the heel fall back and stretch the Achilles tendon. But it's not so much the Achilles tendon that you need to stretch. Don't put too much emphasis on the Achilles tendon because you're just gonna aggravate it. Put the stretch emphasis on the gastrocnemius muscles. Those are the twin muscles up here. That's what you want to stretch. That Achilles tendon and the fascialis ligament wraps around your heel. So if you ever have problems, pain on your heel, it's because those muscles are very, very tight or tense. And then change. I like to push my hips forward when I'm stretching, but all my focus, I'm not feeling the Achilles, I'm feeling the muscles on the calves. And so that's one way to start it. And if your Achilles are very flexible, like I'm going to show you, mine are super flexible. If I do a downward dog, I can actually have my heels on the floor. A lot of people just go like this because they can't reach all the way down. Mine are super flexible, so that may not feel like I'm doing a lot. So I like to have it the other way. And then it's higher, the toes are higher. And then I stand right by it, and then I push the buttocks forward, the hip is straight here, and then I can feel not the Achilles, but the gastrocnemius muscles. So right there. All right? And then you can switch and do the other way. The reason I say a towel, if you get a mat, a rolled up mat, it squeezes. But if you get a towel and you fold it and then you roll it, it pretty much stays. So a towel is an absolutely good option for doing these exercises. Now you're learning this video, you're gonna wanna rewind it and do it again and again and again. I might use it for you, you know, once in a while. Now I'm gonna show you some stretches I was doing the other day. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. Gonna see where my camera is right now. So I'm just gonna move you over here. And so these were some exercises I was doing the other day. So I had this right here, and I have this foot in the back, and then I was pushing the leg, just front and back. My leg is straight. You can do it on the counter of your kitchen. You can do it on your chair. If you have a higher chair, better, because that one's too low. I have higher chairs in my dining room area. If you have some of those, that would be good. If not, you can do it on the wall. There is no excuses. it, you know, however you need. But this exercise is super good to release the hip. If you have pains with your hips, this is one thing to do. All right, so one foot is back, straight leg in the front, and then just push it forward and back. And you're pushing the hips to the front. Like if you were doing an upward dog on the floor, not downward dog, but upward dog, like that. This is good. Now, every time you bend the toes, guess what? That is so good for your toes. A lot of people have arthritis in their feet and they have pain, and this is very hard for them to do. I have one person, two people in my classes that have problems with their feet. But the prescription for that is not much like take it easy. No, it's like you have rheumatoid arthritis, the best thing you can do is move. Move, move, move. Here's another exercise you can do. You can do these with the knee, open and close. So Friday, I'm going to be teaching a class using these. I have two guys that have problems with their hips, just a few right here. And I'm gonna have a class doing bar with this thing the whole class, and weights for their massage in their feet so that they both match on and down. Isn't this fun? Coming up with things that you can do. All right. Place it where it feels comfortable. And then just open and close. Freely move the foot. And the texture feels good on the foot too. And the hip just releases all of that tension. Do you ever drive a long distance and then when you get to your destination, you get out of your car, and then you go like, and you have to straighten up, and then before you can take the first step, that used to happen to me. I was taking my daughter to ballet class, and it was about 90 miles away, one way, every day, except for Wednesdays and Sundays. And so it was just really hard. Little stretch, grab her chair or the wall for support, and take a big breath in and exhale. Then your knees, and extend, and bend your knees, and extend. Let's get a little cutesy here, just kick up and down. And switch leg, just hold it, hips down, shoulders level, and just down and up. All right, sit back and releve, and sit back and releve. My little classes when I was a little kid, I was facing the chair, and I remember she had us do these little releves. She would say, on your toes, the puntitas. Last one. All right, take a big breath in. Shoulder release. And then take it down. When I'm an old dog, I like to move my hips side to side. So this side of the muscles stretch. There's really no other way to do that. And the closer your feet together, the harder it is. But that's always a good stretch that most people don't do. Bend your knees. You have osteoporosis with support. Roll it up. And again, you don't need to bend all the way down. You can do what you can. Use the chair, use your staff. So isn't this fun? Using a whole bunch of toys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish this portion. And then I'm going to have another portion of something interesting that is happening to me. And I just noticed it 2 days ago, and I'm going, okay, this is absolutely crazy. So I'll see you right after this. Be good, be happy, behave.